So I've already made an enhancement shaman TellMeWhen guide. You can click the bottom link to get to that video. And I've also made a simple basic rotation guide for TellMeWhen. You can click the top link to get to there. This one is just a simple one for Fury and Arms. It'll tell you the things you need to know. So it'll show you your rage, show you your cooldowns, it'll show you your enraged state, your Colossus Smash remaining time, and it'll put the rotation into the center of the screen. I've also taken into account a number of other things, such as what gear you're wearing, whether or not you have the current tier 4 piece, whether or not you have any gear at all, as well as all the talents and changes that you could possibly use. The only assumption that is made here is that you are indeed level 100. As long as you are 100, then you're good to go. Everything else will follow suit. So for Fury, it'll display the enrage bar there when you're in combat. It'll also show all the other things you need to know. It also takes into account execution range, how much rage you have. I've displayed the number of stacks for spells such as Blood Surge and as well as for Raging Blow. So if you have the visuals turned off, you can still know how many you have. And the avatar bar takes into account avatar and all the other cooldowns such as Blade Storm in that section. So you shouldn't have to tinker with it too much. You can if you'd like. For an example, if you don't like the rage bar, you use your own. Feel free to turn it off. Just go into the main options. It's simply called rage bar, and you can go ahead and just click disable or turn off enable and disappear. Problem solved. Arms has the same layout as Fury, but the rotation is obviously different. Arms, unlike Fury, also takes into account things like whether or not you have your tier 18 4-piece, because your rotation does change slightly. You go from using filler spells to never using filler spells. So it does check that for you, and it'll tell you to use the spells appropriately. It also checks if you have the Colossal Smash debuff up. If you do, then it'll go ahead and switch the rotation accordingly for all the other things that come with it, including execution range. So this one, again, is plug and play. You shouldn't have to tinker with it too much. In fact, I would suggest not tinkering with it if you can avoid it. There's a lot of conditions. Arms is a messy spec. It's very strange in how it all comes together. But it took me a long time to get it set up. It is working, and I tested it probably twice as much as I tested the Fury one, just because I wanted to make sure it works perfect. So this one, again, the only assumption is that you are level 100 and that you are Arms. As long as those two conditions are met, you can plug this in, play with it. Doesn't matter what gear you have equipped, it will work. Talents are the same thing. If you take in Siegebreaker, it will show up in the rotation when it has to. If you've taken the Glyph of Thunderclap, it'll show up in the rotation when it has to. Again, use this as a tool to assist you in learning how to play the class better. There are a few other things that I would advise going to forums or checking out Icy Veins or talking to other warriors that you are familiar with, as it is not really my main class. I can answer only so much, but I can give you some help if you need it. And again, if you like this, be sure to spread it around, share the love, and if you have any questions on how to tinker with it or how to make guides, there's my video above. You can also message me directly and I'll be sure to help you. But I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys find it useful. And a Gladiator one will be coming in the future. I've just got to work out a few other things. Gladiator is another weird spec. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it. And have fun, guys.